From dating to relationships, from sex to love, from Christianity to politics, from darkness to light, you have now entered into the real zone. Welcome to Conversations with Trent, where no topic of conversation is safe from discussion. Now, here he is, Mr. Epic himself, Trent Williams.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of Trent and Shann, Conversation with Trent and Shann. We are here to finish up submission. Let's talk about submission. Submission 2. Let's bring Shannon without further ado.
Hey, good evening. Happy Hump Day.
There you go.
Or Thursday Eve, whichever one you want to call it.
That's what it is. That's what it is. How you doing?
Pretty good. It's a rainy night in Georgia, but not bad otherwise.
Yeah. It's been a rainy day in New Orleans for a minute.
Oh, really?
The good stuff. It's real good, though. Real good.
So are you guys being affected where you are? Are you back? Oh, looks like you're back home.
Absolutely.
That looks very familiar.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
So
feels great. Feels great to be home. Feels great.
All right. And it looks like you've got lights. Okay.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Well, glad to see you back in one piece. But are you guys being affected or feeling any of the effects from that storm that's going through now?
Yeah, just a little rain. That's all.
Okay.
Just a little rain, off and on throughout the day, but right now it's pretty cool. So it's good. Real good. What's going on with you?
Oh, not much right now. I'm not gonna say not much. Yeah, it's a lot because I still work and then I still have baking to do. So and I'm still a mom, so it's a lot, but I guess I've normalized it at this point in time in my life.
There it is. Well, we're talking about submission too, and
yes, we are.
Actually, Mark and I had a conversation offline, and he had a very interesting word that he used. He said he went back, listened to the show, what have you, and he had some thoughts on why do men surrender. This is where he and I agree to disagree. I wouldn't say surrender. Mm-hmm. I would say more like compromise. Surrender is almost like a battle, and it's almost like you're ready for war and you're fighting and all that stuff. And I don't believe that, a gentleman nor a woman, a lady should be in a battle in their relationship. So surrender, using the word surrender is kind of to me. But he said surrender, I say compromise. We're going to have him come on right after the break and explain exactly what he means by surrender.
Yeah, I'm wondering that too, because to me, I think we're on the same wavelength or thought process here about the whole surrender thing being associated with like a battle or a war, and it's kind of like you're just giving up. The white flag is being raised, and it's like, why are you giving up, or what are you giving up?
Exactly.
So I'd be interested to hear his thought process on that.
Yeah, so he's going to be with us right after the break. Right after the first break, we're going to bring him in and have you. But what are your thoughts on that? The word surrender.
I think it just, pretty much just touched on it. It's like you're just giving. It's like you're giving up. You're quitting. When I think of surrender, I kind of think of that whole thing where you're like, it's associated, I think, more so maybe in military terms, where you're surrendering your position, and that you're not compromising. You're just flat out surrendering. You're giving into the will of whoever the opposing party is, or the other party is, however you want to look at it. Right. And I don't know that I would necessarily equate or define a relationship or disagreement or the need to maybe negotiate and come to an agreement within a relationship using surrender. That's just, to me, it's just like you've given up, and it's like you just throw your hands up in the air. You're just quitting, and at that point, it's like there's not two people. You're just submitting to the will of the other person or whatever it is that they want.
Exactly. So what would you rather, a compromising man or a man who constantly, because that's the word when you use the word surrender, it sounds like a constant battle day in and day out. It sounds very exhausting, in my opinion.
Yes, it does. And I'd almost wonder, like, is he kind of like going through battle in his own relationships? Because we tend to kind of talk about those things or have strong opinions or positions on certain things that we know personally, have personal experience with, I'll say.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
So
Well,
I'd be interested in Mr. Mark sharing that information with us. Like, who had you surrendering, Mr. Mark?
uh-oh.
That would be very interesting to
And
know.
again, I saw you guys. Actually, I was awakened by some notifications from this whole group thing that was going on with this.
Did nobody tell you to keep your notifications on? You can turn that off.
I didn't even know it was on.
You can mute the notifications.
I had no idea. But yeah, Ursula, you guys had some very interesting comments about the massage thing. I think we're going to turn that into a topic at some point.
I wish we could show the picture and maybe ask, have it in our audience and viewers' minds tonight.
I could pull it up and upload it. I could pull it up.
I think it would be good. And, what if we created a poll?
Interesting.
To see what people thought,
Interesting.
But yes, I will say that one, Mark got everyone kind of talking. I was looking at the page and I was like, where did this get like 30-something, 40 comments? And
yeah, because I mean, you guys at the end, you guys were talking about guys and happy endings, but looked like the woman, she would have a happy ending the way she was positioned there.
I don't know. I mean, who said that she had a happy ending? She's getting, I think I think the picture's out of context because I've seen the video. It is an actual company. They do very sensual type of massages on women. The promo videos I have seen, it's usually been two men and a woman, sometimes just one.
She was in that Luke position. Come on now.
I mean, yes, but I mean, that's just one position. That's not the only
position. But even with that, that's not come on, Shann. That's not a massage. That's face down, ass up. We know what's happening after that. Knock it off.
This is a professional and legitimate business.
That ain't a damn thing to do with professional. Come on now.
It is professional and legitimate. You could be at a regular massage parlor laying on your back, or as a man laying on your back getting massage. Most men still get aroused. Yeah, so what's the difference? Just because you're not, what position do you need to be in for it to become a happy ending?
Looked like he was getting ready to have a meal.
I mean, that's what it looked like he was getting ready to have, but she still has to consent. And like I said, I think the picture could be
halfway there.
Because it's a still shot from a video.
She was halfway there, so knock it off.
I mean, she could have been. That doesn't mean that he got to put his face in anything.
Yeah.
Or any other part of himself.
She could have even been in that position. Come on, I've had massages before, here and abroad, Canada, everywhere. Mm-hmm. And actually, to be honest with you, my ex-wife and I did a massage together, and it was nothing like that. Nothing.
Like a new day, and you've been divorced how many years?
It's been quite some time.
Okay, this is a new day and age, so I'm gonna need you to catch up.
Well, I ain't catching up with shit now with that.
I'm gonna need you to catch up.
I will not be laying on the table while my woman.
Like it used to be.
I will not be laying on the table while my woman's over there getting straddled by Tyrone. Knock it off. It ain't gonna happen. But anyway, so
I don't know. Hello, Facebook user. I'm not sure who that is, but welcome. Can you identify yourself?
It's probably Dave disguising himself again.
Why is he in disguise though?
I don't know. That's kind of weird because normally Dave would be all out front.
Not sure. Oh, but that's where we left off. I think it was Dave's comments when we left off last week, right? Because we thought the comments were coming from a female perspective, or more. Right.
I was surprised. I've been knowing Dave a number of years, and I wouldn't say that because he's pretty open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
But it was
very pro-woman. I will say that.
Pro-woman. It was definitely pro-woman.
Yes, so that's why I kind of thought it was a female.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So my question. I have a couple of questions. As far as should men be submissive?
Should men be submissive? Okay.
Should men be submissive? I'm going to say it depends on the situation, scenario, whatever happens in the situation. I see no problem with a man being submissive in certain situations.
So what does a man being submissive in the right situation, I guess, look like to you? What does that look like?
I mean, let's be fair, right? Everyone has superpowers, so something you may be strong at, I might not be that strong. So I'll take the back seat and say, "Hey, Shann, go ahead and take care of this." I'm cool with that. My manhood is intact. I'm cool with you taking care of whatever needs to be taken. Maybe that's not my strong suit. So why would
I don't know if I look at that as submissive or that we're just kind of sharing the responsibilities.
Well, you good, but most men will be like, "Hey, man, why'd you do that?" You know, some guys would take that as submissive weakness and what have you. Some guys would take that as a weakness, but I don't see it as a weakness at all. I think I see it as moving pawns on chessboard.
So, what are the conditions that would need to be met, or the environment that would need to be there in order for a man to be submissive? And you said, if I guess the right environment, or
I mean, for me, I can't speak for every man, but
let's speak for yourself. Then, yes.
Let's create a scenario. Let's just say we're at a dinner party, and it's somewhere for your boss in corporate America, right? We're sitting at the table and someone's being seriously disrespectful, but I'll hold my composure and not set it off like I would normally do. Because first of all, we're at a job function for you at your job, for your boss's dinner, what have you, whatever. And I'll let you handle that. I won't go the other route. So it's certain scenarios, man, that you could actually pull from. But that's the first one that comes to mind as far as taking a back seat. If it's not that disrespectful, it's blatant, then I just set the whole party off. But
you set the whole party off. What does that look like?
It is what it is. Okay. But but I mean, it calls on whatever situation was it called for. A man has to know when to pull back.
Okay. I still don't know that I consider that being submissive. Or
well, you tell me. You tell me what's.
Well, but wait, before I get to that, what does a woman being submissive look like to you? What does that look like?
Catering, doing the wifely duties.
What are the wifely duties?
Sometimes dinner.
Cooking, cleaning, barefoot in the pregnant.
No, not like that.
What? What are the wifely duties?
Sometimes.
Please don't send us back to the 50s.
It's not. No, I mean, come on. Cooking.
You opened this door, so we're gonna proceed through it. So, what are the wifely duties?
Being submissive, knowing her role as the wife and the mother, knowing her role, running the household.
Okay. And if she is running the household and holding down a professional career, or she's also a career woman, then what does that look like in this?
Looks like multitasking to me. You walk right into that one.
I mean, that's fine because we as women tend to be better multitaskers than our male counterparts. So, that's.
I'm not so sure because my girlfriend's not a multitasker. I can tell you that right now. Out of the two, I am the
You're the multitasker?
The ultimate.
Well, y'all in trouble if it's you.
Knock it off. Whatever.
Y'all are in real trouble.
Yeah. This person never responded to you though. The Facebook.
I see. Okay, they rather remain anonymous. Okay. Well, welcome to the show and thanks for logging on tonight. And so for me, I guess I've always felt that yes, men do. I do think that men can and should be submissive. But to me, the whole submission thing in a relationship requires a partnership, meaning we both have a role to play. And I'm talking in a heterosexual relationship, because honestly, I do want to get more information when in with the same sex, when it's in a same sex type of
Hey, maybe we could.
we're not there, but we'll have
maybe we can get Brandy and Sandy on.
I would think that would be awesome.
Yeah.
We should have asked them. Yeah.
I saw it today too. I think I'll
That,
ask.
you sure? Yeah, that would have been a perfect time. That would have been a perfect time. But I think submission is all about really understanding the needs of your partner or who you're with. And I think last week when we first brought this up, hi Michelle, welcome. Somebody had a task within their division of chores. Yeah, that's true.
She says someone has to pay for tasks within their divisions of chores.
Elaborate on that a little bit more.
Elaborate, Michelle.
Yeah. But so what I was saying, or the point I was getting to, is that based on my beliefs of how the family structure is supposed to be, I do believe that the man should be the head of the household, and that the woman is next and everybody else is after that, to include children. And that there should be a mission that both are that you should have a mission really for your family and for your relationship, right?
Another Facebook user.
What's up, Trent Shann? Facebook users, can y'all please tell us who you are? But thank you for joining in. We're glad to have you on here. Appreciate you. And
they're probably from the group. And hey, guys, if you guys are from the group, actually go logging in and checking us out on the podcast, just go ahead and accept it. And as far your information won't be shared, so it's just your first and your last name that actually be displayed here with us here on YouTube and on StreamYard, so it won't be shared with anyone else. So there's no private information shared or whatever. It's just something that StreamYard does when they ask you for your first and last name.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. What was the point I was making? So submission for me. So I do believe it's about supporting the other person and really submitting to what their needs are, making sure that you're doing your part in support of whatever the mission or the objective is for your family, your home, if it's a business, all of those things. And I feel that when a man sets the right environment for a woman can fully submit. And it's her responsibility to set that environment in which she can submit, meaning that she feels safe and secure in all areas of life, right? She feels emotionally safe, mentally safe, physically safe, financially safe, all of those things. Those are the things to me that that's the environment that the man needs to set and provide in order for a woman to be able to say, okay, I'm totally in whatever it is I need to do to make sure to support what the vision is that you have for our family or our home or whatnot.
Exactly. Also to add to that, in today's climate and in this day and age, women should know their role and actually not only multitask with certain things, but don't look to the man to be giving up 100 and she's not doing anything.
So be careful when you say know your role. And I'm going to say this because then I'm going to ask you, what is her role? When you say, and I'm going to be, I can't let you just say a woman needs to know her role. What is her role in your
her role? Like I said before at the top of the show, her role is to actually take care of the household, take care of the kids, take care of the husband, and so on and so forth. Know your role.
Okay. But so he can't do that? He can't take care of kids and help take care of the household too?
Yeah, he can multitask as well. But it's a team effort, right?
I mean, it is, but you keep saying that's the woman's role. And I think that in this day and age where we are I will say this. If it's a situation where she doesn't have to work and everything is taken care of for her financially and a second source of income is not needed to sustain that family unit, then then we could talk about that's her primary role.
Why does everything have to come down to money?
Hold on. But if both of us have to get up and go hit a lick for somebody else and do something, then both of us are going to share the responsibility of
in today's household. Yeah, in today's world, two's better than one. So why does everything always have to come up about the dollar amount?
It's not so much because you're saying that that the woman is responsible to multitask, right? Meaning she should be able to go to work. She should be able to come home and take care of the kids. She should be able basically to give you a clean house and cook your dinner, probably do your laundry and all that other stuff. But she's just as tired as you are if she's getting up going to work every day. And so it's not so. Excuse me. We both have to share that. I can't take when these comments come up over the screen and I can't see, but I wish there was a way to change that. Sorry, I just got thrown off. But that part is a shared responsibility. It's not so much that there has to be a certain dollar amount. I didn't say that. I'm like, if you want a June Cleaver, then you need to be providing a June Cleaver lifestyle.
I agree.
Outside of the home.
I agree with that, but if I'm getting up, going and get it, you have to get up and go get it as well.
Hold on. Let me get to Michelle's comment, then I'll get back to that. So if you're too busy to handle the lawn, he pays for the lawn service. Absolutely. If she is in charge of the interior, she can pay for a housekeeper. These are examples of her home's division of chores. Okay, I like that, Michelle.
That's a great example, Michelle. Great example. I'm not surprised, Michelle. That's Michelle Kendall out of Chicago, longtime supporter. Appreciate you.
Who is this? We got somebody is that somebody from another country?
I told you we were going up there. We're going up.
Okay, well, they're not saying really nice things.
That's okay. That's all right.
Thank you from wherever you're from the other country. We appreciate all the folks that will view us, that are viewing us. I'm not going to repeat the comments though.
Yeah, no comment. Knock it off, folks. We're gonna have to block you, buddy. Knock it off. Yeah, we get it. Okay,
thanks, Michelle. Yeah, I think it is too. But anyway, so wait a minute. So wait, what were you saying? That if you've got to get up and go, she's got to get up and go too.
Meaning, I mean, she can't be laying in bed like that all day.
Well, we're not talking about laying in bed, right? And just not doing anything with your life. You know, June Cleaver didn't lay in bed all day.
The brother from China, we just blocked you with the foolishness to Shann, so we knocked you off of that. We just blocked him.
Thank you. Yeah, I think she had a role. She wasn't just laying in bed. You know, Marion Cunningham from Happy Days wasn't just laying in bed. They did things that, you know, actually taking care of kids and doing everything in the house is a full-time job.
I agree.
But some couples even today, like I live in a community where I would say probably about 85 to 90% of the wives are stay-at-home wives.
It goes back to compromising, like Mark and I were talking about. We talked about serenity, but it's about compromising.
So let me understand this. If you were to ever get remarried or whatever, you would not give your wife the option to not have to go to work every day.
That would be a negative.
You wouldn't give her that option?
I wouldn't do that.
Why?
There, done that. I've been there, done that. So that didn't end well for me. So no, I wouldn't do that. You'd have to be getting up doing something.
No. That's not what I said. I said go to work.
Foundation.
I said go to work, hit a clock, collect a paycheck, put in time for somebody at somebody's company. That's what I said.
She would have to be doing something. I mean, come on, man.
So could she be doing like volunteer community service? Could she be going to the Boys and Girls Club? Like,
yeah, if I was independently wealthy, yeah, of course.
Okay.
But she'd have to get up and do something. You can't just lay there and go get your nails done, get a wax all day. Get a wax on Fridays. I mean, come on. You got to do something constructive.
Okay. All right. Well, it's 31 past the hour, so I think we're due for our first break.
We'll definitely take a break here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back, folks, right after these breaks.
Can she be a YouTuber? We'll talk about that when we come back, Michelle.
Hey, they got good money in YouTube, so yeah, she could. We'll be right back, folks.
Thanks for tuning in to Conversations with Trent. We will be right back with more conversation after these commercial breaks.
Check out the creative work of the author Trent Williams of www.taylorkennedymedia.com. Chapter of the Delta gives us a peek at his life-changing events. And if that's not enough, Trent tells you more about his brothers and his life through memoirs in his book, The Four Horsemen. His blogs and daily stimulating quotes are published in his book, Life's Little Addiction. And when you have a need of some human coaching of life and relationships, take a look at Conversations with Trent, Volume 1 and 2, and Conversations with Trent, Limited Edition. You will find his works available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and all online book retailers.
Welcome back to Conversations with Trent. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're online and want to be a part of tonight's topic, you can do that by dialing 347-324-5327. Press the number 1 to get into the queue so that your voice can be added to tonight's conversation. Now, let's get back to the show.
Stuff. Appreciate the sponsorship from Tabs Edible Creations. You guys can actually order your cookies, your cakes, all your exotic cakes. I think they're infused cakes as well at tabsediblecreations.com.
Yes, absolutely. I'll be actually working on, I'm actually multitasking as we speak because I'm doing cookies tonight. But I do have some cakes to work on this weekend. So I'm
Cool.
excited.
Think I can get a box and a care package or something?
We need to move on.
I know.
How many boxes have you had back there?
That's none of your business. None of your business. None of your business. They've up to the ceiling. I got some on the floor and everywhere. Love those cookies, man.
All right. So what happened? Where is Mark coming back with us this evening?
He said he was. I sent him a link, so let's see where he's at.
All right. And I saw the folks that are on Facebook. That was Miranda and who's that? Othel.
Yeah, that's one of my homeboys out of Houston.
Okay.
It's actually, I think he's a guitar bass player.
Really?
Phenomenal brother. Actually, he came to one of the Houston events I did many years ago. Good looking. Good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you, man. Oh. You guys can go and check him out on YouTube as well. Look him up. Same name. He's actually a guitar player. Follow him and subscribe to his channel. Good stuff.
Welcome, gentle giants, the other Mr. Williams.
Oh, he said, what's going on now?
He said, now it's getting hot in the kitchen. Right? So we were talking about before the break, Michelle had a comment about whether or not asked if she could be a YouTuber, and I guess that could be what could she be a beginning YouTuber?
I support the dream.
You support the dream, but what?
No, I would support the dream because I know there's money behind that. So, I'd support that dream. If that's what she really wanted to do, and
Mm-hmm.
I get behind and support it.
Okay.
Do a website, do everything.
Okay. So share with us the just a little bit of what you can share with us about this experience you may have had where somebody, I guess, didn't work. you Were you supporting the dream, or was there no dream?
That was no dream. That was no dream.
Okay.
Dream. And it actually wasn't the marriage, because Morgan wasn't like that at all. She went out and got it, just like I went out and got it. But I was in a relationship, and I fueled that fire, man. I just, every time she asked, I gave.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed, I mean, she was, she had a good job, real good job. But after we became serious and started dating, and actually I started spending more time at her home, at her place, I found myself doing more things for her. Still at my place, but I'm spending more time over there. Still at my place. But I noticed she kind of not started going to work, and she's going to the nail shop more, buying those expensive wigs.
The expensive what?
Wigs, these things, those things.
No, I don't, because I don't do wigs.
Exactly.
No offense and nothing no shade to anybody who does. That's everybody. I've just never been that girl.
It became it became a problem for me when it wasn't appreciated. It wasn't appreciated anymore. It was expected. That became a problem for me. Mm. So, and I had to blame myself. I had to take responsibility for that, because I created that monster. Oh no, don't worry about it. Take the day off. Go to the mall. Hey, let's go out to the casino.
Were you funding the mall trips?
Yeah.
Dang, oh wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So, let's go out to Biloxi. Let's go to casino, hang out. I don't even gamble.
Wow.
I don't even gamble at all. So I take full responsibility for that. I did that.
Wow.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking about.
Okay. Gotcha. Expensive wigs, huh? What makes a wig expensive? I just want to know, because I have really seen some stuff.
The most I paid for it was $500-$600 something. Like
yeah, dang, for a wig.
For a wig, yeah,
Why would you pay $500 or $600 for?
I have no idea. I always give her the money. I wouldn't even go with it again.
I got some sand over in the Mojave Desert.
I don't have it like that no more. Knock it off.
Yeah.
I don't have it like that no more.
I don't know. But let me ask another. So, Miss Gentle Giant, what's your perspective or thought on the whole submission thing? Whether or not a man should submit to a woman in what environment? I'd be interested to hear your take on that. Oh, and also, do you share that same perspective as what do they call you, Mr. Epic? As Mr. Epic, whereas if he get up and go to work, she gotta get up and go to work. I'm just saying. Actually,
he doesn't agree with my thing at all. He's the total opposite.
So he know how to take care of his woman.
We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. I got started.
That's what I hear. His
I started to. Hey, let's say hi to Miss Payne. She was saying hi.
Hi, Miss Payne. Oh, you mean Ann? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Look like Keith is ready. Look like Keith is coming.
Keith is ready. Awesome. I know she was finishing up some work projects. So
let's bring Keith in. Let's welcome Keith to the program tonight. What's going on, Keith?
Hey.
Why don't we see the black screen? We don't see. There you are. Oh, you got the polka dots on tonight.
I'm evoking. I watched 101 Dalmatians during my lunch break today, or whatever it's called.
I had it like that.
So let me tell you, I actually was out here hanging out, and I was submitting to Hurricane Nicholas.
Is it real?
All of the fabulous rain that we are getting. So I was out there stuck in the rain. So I was like, oh my gosh, can I just get back? So, you know,
I thought you were still finishing your work stuff.
I know I had to set my mood. I had to get my candle together.
I see.
I had to grab myself a teeny glass of wine or a small bottle of wine. So yeah, I'm good now.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. All is well. Look like everybody's smiling tonight. So that's good stuff. I'm back home. Shann's baking more cookies. Hopefully I get a package. And you're looking lovely as well, Keisha.
Well, thank you. So great to see everyone. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been a wild week.
Yes, it has. I'm so glad it's almost over. I really am.
Absolutely.
Yes, tell me about it.
So we were talking about earlier at the top of the program, we were talking about, Mark and I had some conversations offline, and he mentioned surrender. And we kind of agreed to disagree. He said surrender, I say compromise. To me, surrender is more like you're going to battle with your mate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see relationships like that. I say if you want the relationship, if you care about the relationship, it's supposed to be some compromise taking place. Surrendering, I'm not so sure.
I'm gonna agree with you all on that. I just it's more of a compromise. At least it should be. I think when you surrender, you kind of give up some of you.
Correct.
You know, so
that's a great point. That's a great point.
Yeah.
You kind of lose yourself and then give up.
Yep. Exactly.
Great point. Real good point. This stuff. Look like we have a couple of Facebook users. I wonder what's going on with the Facebook user thing.
I think people are coming on because it's on the conversation page. So that's where they're logging on from. So that's fine. That's fine. We'll show everybody there we go. No, I don't see any additional. I got to bring my little brother to my classes and give him some advice.
I'm gonna let you, Alan, I'm gonna let you have that because you took so well of me. You took great care of me while I was at your home, and I really appreciate you and love you. I'm gonna let you have that one. Next one's gonna cost you, though, buddy. Yeah, but Al actually, he believes that a woman shouldn't have to work, and he's actually a prime example of a guy who takes care of a woman. As far as he don't believe in the woman working. He actually go out and get it.
Is Al single?
He's in between right now, but yeah.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
But I just don't believe in that. I don't have his. We and I don't share the same belief.
Why?
Because you create monsters that way. In my opinion.
How do you figure you create a monster that way?
Because if you're constantly shelling out, you're constantly giving. What are you receiving? What am I receiving?
Well, but wait a minute.
I'm not talking about monetary. Before we go there, I'm not talking about monetary.
And I'm not either.
Neither are we.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, when you do that, right, you set this expectation of, it's almost like I have this thing about once you start doing something, you got to keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
But
I don't have to go to work.
Exactly. I say that I don't see a problem with the right woman. Because sometimes people get taken for granted.
So hold on. I feel like this opinion that you have of it is based on the relationship you were in before.
And some of the relationships I've seen where guys have done this. And I just base it off myself. So I take full responsibility for the monster I created.
What would make the person the right woman for you to say, "Hey, I would do this"? That you would turn into the gentle giant.
So let me take full responsibility. I'm sorry.
No, I was saying, what would make someone the right woman that you said that they were the right woman? What would make you basically the gentle giant, so to speak, for the right woman? What would that? What would that?
Jesus would have to come back, tap me on the shoulder, say, "That's her."
No, I'm trying to ask a very serious question here.
Go ahead.
I asked it, but you were out here playing with it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I would have to feel right about it. It'd have to take some time. We'd have to walk through some valleys and hills together before we could actually get to that point. and I just say, hey, don't worry about going to work anymore. I'll carry the full load. But sometimes when I've seen this, cases in different scenarios throughout life, when a man showers a woman like that, it's become expected of that man to do that instead of appreciative. Instead of man being, appreciated, he's expected. He has to do this. So I've seen where some guys been taken for granted, and I'm talking about a number of guys. I'm not talking about one or two. I'm talking about a number of guys. It has to be with the right woman. You have to fall for the right woman, man, to do something like that. Okay. In my opinion.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question though, right? So, right situation. We've kind of seen it all play out in our lives and in the media where, the woman is, he said that he would take care of me. And now they're in divorce court and she wants 75%, forget half.
Exactly.
And part of it is because, right, you've set up this lifestyle of you don't have to do anything. And so I'm expecting my $10,000 a month allowance that you give me to go do whatever I want to do.
I'm glad you brought that up. That opens that door to true trust and honesty and complete nakedness when you're walking into a relationship. You put it on the table. This is what I'm willing to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I can't do. Can you compromise? If you're looking for a guy to take care of you 100%, I'm not that guy. This is where true trust and honesty comes into play. But a lot of guys will, do it just to get to a certain point within the relationship and just throw that money at it. I've been one of those guys. Just throw the money. But when the pockets get light off, when you just start feeling some certain type of way, like, oh, wait a minute, I made a big mistake. That's where the problems come in at. When you open up and be honest about it, this is what I'm willing to do. This is what I won't do.
So in that scenario, what does compromise look like for you?
Right.
Compromise for me is and I hate to do this, but I'm going to do it. If she wants, say like if we're going, getting ready to get engaged or what have you, and she said, oh, I have to have a 5 carat. I'll talk into getting a 3.5. That's compromising. I really want, if that's what she likes, I really want to, but hey, let's talk. Let's go to 3.5. We'll work our way to a 5. That's compromising. Even though, in my heart, that's superficial. But if that's what she likes, I'm getting ready to marry this woman. Let's compromise.
So it sounds like you can start at like an 8 and then negotiate down to a 5.
What?
It's like salary negotiations.
Right.
Exactly.
You always got a counter, right? You can't just take the first thing.
You got to drink water on that one. God damn.
You can't just take the first thing offered to you now.
It's called compromising, though. You have to
exactly. Not surrender, but compromise. Now, see, where is Mark? See, he's scared. He's scared tonight.
I don't know. He said he's going to be in. We'll carry on.
Yes, we will.
But yeah. So that's compromising to me. What about you guys? I
mean, I think everything is, to me, can be negotiated. I look at it that way. And should be. But again, based on my beliefs, is that the certain structure in the household when you're married. Is that if we get to
so should the man carry the full load? And that question.
What do you mean?
Ladies. Should the man carry the entire full load, not only in the household but everything that comes with it?
Like what? You mean financially for the woman not to work and all that stuff?
Correct. Do you think that's fair in today's climate? Do you think that's fair?
If he's financially able, I think it's very fair. Now, I know for me, I don't know any other way. I know for me, I couldn't just sit at home and do nothing and just roll over in the bed and go sit. I'm not that Beverly Hills or that Buckhead chick like that. I need to be doing something. It may not be hitting a 9 to 5. It could be operating my own business,
Right.
or doing something, in the community, something like that. But it's not that I could just be sitting at home watching The Young and the Restless all day. That I can't do. I'm just not built like that. But I think if it's financially feasible and smart within that relationship, that he can carry it, where not only are your bills taken care of, your expenses taken care of, but you have money to do those other things that you would want to do without being stressed about it, then absolutely I would agree to that and allow that.
Okay, let's just say if both you guys,
Mm-hmm.
I'll place you both in the scenario. If your husband has been doing this throughout the entire relationship into the marriage, all of a sudden he's unable to work. You guys run through the same everything.
Yeah, but that depends on the scenario and the why, right? Like, you could have had some catastrophic medical situation, or the company you were working for could have collapsed, a number of different reasons, right? So then you pitch in, right? I am the
I like that word.
I'm the executive director of the household, right? So then I partner with you to figure out how we're going to put this thing back together and keep us afloat. I'm hoping that we've made some smart money moves for a day such as this, right? And then we activate that plan because we've already partnered to work that out. In the
there wouldn't be no foolishness or selfishness with you guys.
Absolutely.
Oh, no. It's, at the end of the day, it's still a partnership.
Yep.
And even if you're taking the vows, it's for better or for worse, right? So it's like you got to pick up. You've got to pick up and do what you've got to do.
Right.
Well, we're gonna just be, if something happens to to my husband and he can't work, or something catastrophic happens, what we gonna do? Just both be sitting out there homeless because I'm just used to you bringing in the check and me not actually having to go out there and hit a lick? No, that's not gonna happen.
Right. So, question: when do you guys submit? When within the relationship? When do you submit? What's the
when we've negotiated down to 5 carats? Let's first start on that part. Let's start
with 8 and work back to 5.
Right. We'll start at 8. Then we'll go down to maybe like 6.5.
Anywho, Keisha.
No, but it's all about the environment that has been set. Like, if all those other needs have been met, and it's not always financial, so I don't want men thinking, oh, it's just about money. It's all those other things. It's your emotional, your mental, your spiritual needs, your all of that has to be met. Like, I need to feel completely safe and secure with whoever I'm with to say, okay, I know you got me. You're not going, you know what I mean? And I'm rocking with you through whatever.
Right.
Yeah, and I second that. Absolutely.
Okay. And that takes time. And I'm glad you brought that up when you talk about spiritual, because that should be at the top of everyone's list. Spiritual first. That's how the connection happens. That should be at the very top. Far top. That should be the only thing that's sitting up there. That's how it happens. And actually, when it becomes spiritual first, you'll submit real quick.
I would agree with that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was just saying I would agree with that. Once, if you have that spiritual connection, you will, the submission piece will be easy.
It'd be real easy. Real easy. I agree with that. So what's going on, Keisha? It's about 9 minutes to the hour. You said, I think last week you said you had some news.
I do have some news. So a couple of things. So the first thing is that you and Shann have unknowingly forced me to do something that I've been sitting on for 2 years, and a couple of other people influenced me. And I had this idea. And so I have launched a podcast called Dear Bad Boss. The premise of the show is that we've all had a bad boss, right?
Right.
And so this is your opportunity to anonymously give your leader some performance feedback.
That's some good stuff, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, so first show is available and it's on all platforms. And so listen in, tell me what you think. And if any of you all watching us tonight have had a bad boss, shoot me an email at pingme@dearbadboss.com. So that's PINGME. Because you know, right? People are always in the office going, ping me. So
exactly. That's good stuff.
ping me. So yeah. So
you got to send a couple of links so we could actually
absolutely
right here on the platform.
I definitely will get that out to you guys. And then here's what we're going to do for the Conversations with Trent and Shann commercial. So I'm putting you all on the spot. You all didn't even know that I was going to do this. But to those of you guys in the audience tonight, if you all, whoever brings the most people with them, today is Wednesday, so on Sunday, weather and electricity permitting, the most people with them, and if you can get them to give your name in the comments, at the end of the show, we will FedEx you some treats from Shann.
Oh,
Okay.
So yeah, so let's get that together for next Sunday.
Sounds
so
like
yeah,
can I do a plug?
Hey, can I submit my name?
If you're independently wealthy, the treat could be Shann. I'm just saying.
Do not get hung up on.
With 5 carrots.
I'm just playing.
Do not get hung up on. Not get hung up.
So
maybe that's
we don't all want to have to get up and go to work every day. I am so playing, you guys. But
exactly.
No, that would be great. Exactly. I would love to do that, Keith. Yes.
Well, hey, can I submit my name so I can get a package? I mean, I'm looking for more cookies. I'm out of cookies.
Are you bringing additional guests?
Right.
If you bring additional guests and you put them in the chat, if they say Trent had me to come, then you might get some cookies. How about that?
Ooh, good stuff. I'll do that. I'll definitely do that. Well, congratulations, man. Good stuff. That's the best thing I heard today.
Thank you so much. So yeah, it's been fun.
The name of that podcast one more time so people could.
It is Dear Bad Boss. So really so everybody has a nickname. I did say that before, but like my nickname for my bad boss, she'll never watch this show, but it was Slumdog because and I gave her that name because if you ever watched the movie Slumdog Millionaire, she has the same exact first name. So that's why I call her Slumdog. So yeah. So the name of the main character. So yeah, that's why I gave her that name. So.
Oh my God. We have had some conversations about bad bosses.
Yes. So yeah, listening, someone already for the first show, someone already said to me, is this real? So what I do is right, people are, out here checking your LinkedIn out, so I don't use your name, don't use the name of the company, but your experience is real. So we talk about it.
That's good stuff, man. That's
like
real
that.
Good.
Yeah.
Real good stuff. Real good stuff.
Oh, that is so good.
Good stuff. Shann, anything going on with Tabs or what's going on?
Yes. Welcome, David. Thanks for tuning in. That's David said he tuned in late. He'll catch the next show.
What's going on, D?
We'll forgive you for that. Yes. So baking up, I've got cookies tonight. I did get a last minute order, and then I got some cakes. And I'm actually this week going to be working on some jar cakes. Or cake jars, or
Good stuff.
So yeah.
Hopefully I can get a package in the mail. The mail's running again, so everything's back to normal. So
really, are you sure it's running? I heard there's another hurricane going through.
What?
Coming up the coast, like isn't there like?
Yeah, not around here.
Not yet. Yeah, there's the new one, Odette. If it turns into Odette, it's right now.
Odette. Where they come up with these names? Is this the
that's a national hurricane center comes up with them.
Yes,
the name's already there. They just select them into.
Yeah, so Odette.
Yeah, Odette.
Yeah,
Odette. Like the girl that was working in the house.
I thought you was gonna say Otis for a minute.
No, Nicholas was the boy. So yeah, Odette is coming off the coast of Africa right now. So we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully, cool fronts actually tend to blow those things away from here. And actually, this Nicholas, they had a cool front on the coast of Louisiana that actually pushed it a little northern, going toward Houston and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
In that area. So,
well, it's definitely something to cool us down.
Yeah, hurricanes normally are attracted to warm water. Mm-hmm. So, if the temperatures are cool, we should be all right. So it's been kind of cool. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
There you go.
No. Yeah, but I think we're supposed to be getting rain for the next several days. So
yeah, just left us, so y'all gonna get it.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So what can I get these cookies in? And I want tell them about the Dear Boss again, where they can actually find that.
So Dear Bad Boss, you can find Dear Bad Boss and listen in on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, FM Player, TuneIn, Radio, Audible, Alexa. So wherever you like to listen to it, she's there.
Awesome.
So check out the show. And then for Tabs Edible Creations, tell us more.
Yes, so go to tabsediblecreations.com for the web on the website to check out the menu and the ordering options, or you can also go on to Facebook or Instagram, and you can reach me directly there. And all of the information is updated on my Facebook page as far as the website and my new business telephone number. I feel kind of official that I actually have a business telephone.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
So I'm excited, and the holidays are coming up. So I'll be putting out a holiday menu here probably within the next couple of weeks, because I usually tend to get busy with the cakes and cheesecakes around the holiday time.
Good stuff. And you guys don't forget to check out Conversation with Trent Shann's YouTube channel and subscribe. We'd love to have you guys over there subscribing. I saw a couple of them come in looking for a few more, so we really appreciate it. Maybe the next next five subscribers, I'll send out a conversation book compliments from Taylor Kennedy Media.
Oh, awesome. Wait, what's going on with the new book though?
I'm back at my office, so I'm good to go.
Okay.
But I wasn't able to do anything with all this chaos going on.
Gotcha. All right. Well, glad you're back home. Hey, thanks, Gino. Gino said, "Great job. Keep up the amazing work." Thanks for tuning in, sir. We appreciate the support.
Good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Good stuff. Anything else, ladies?
I don't have anything else.
No.
I'm going to take some cookies out the oven.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, hopefully I get a shipment. Hint. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, until Sunday.
I think I honestly, our one Mr. Fisher, I believe I owe him some cookies too. So I'm baking tonight, sir. So expect to see me maybe tomorrow or Friday.
Hey, Shann, since everyone is asking for cookies, always remember that we're available for testing.
That the cheesecake.
That's right.
that was an experience coming to your house, and this little kid. Well, he's not a kid; they grown men, I guess. He's like, "Hey, Miss Shannon." First of all, I'm not that old. You ain't got to say Miss Shannon. But okay, I appreciate that. So, you got any more of that strawberry cheesecake? I was like, "Oh, okay, all right." I don't even know you, young man, but okay. I like that it's just out there like that. Good job.
That must have been my child. He knows. Yes.
No, it was somebody else.
Oh.
I don't know who it was.
That means he shared. Oh, okay.
I guess so. Sharing is caring, as my lovely niece Bella tells me.
That's right. That's right.
But no, I'm good. So we're back on Sunday. We're good for regular schedule. You think electricity is going to hold up there, sir?
Yeah, we're good. We're definitely good. So.
All right. Well, thank you for everyone who tuned in tonight. If you are on Facebook, we'd love for you to hop on over to YouTube and check out and log in or check out the show from there, and make sure that you hit the subscribe button so that you can be the first to know when we're ready to go live. And we'll see everybody on Sunday. And Keisha, your first podcast is Sunday?
No, it's live now. It's
now.
Live this morning.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to check it out. Well, Keisha, we'll definitely see you on Sunday. It's always a pleasure. Really appreciate you actually joining the crew and allowing me to kidnap you guys. So
same here. Thanks for having me.
Have a great night, you guys.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Okay, good night. Bye-bye.
Conversations with Trent in conjunction with Taylor Kennedy Media and your radio network would like to thank you for calling in and listening to tonight's episode. We hope that tonight's conversation offended you just enough to turn your mirror inward to come back for more. So until next week's conversation, be epic.